Hi there, my name is Nancy Watt and I'm going to introduce you to the Crossover. It's a fabric and paper cutting system and it's actually really fabulous. It comes almost, it looks like a handbag. You've got your handles here and you have on this side here, on my right side, you have the handle that stays up there with a little magnet until you're ready to work with it. So I'm going to pull mine around. It's a weighty machine. It's what I call a beast of a machine. So that means that it is going to give you perfect performance. Now, inside you've got the rollers. It's all metal. And for me, I look at this and I think it's a little bit of kind of got an industrial look. I go clockwise, but if you're left-handed, go anti-clockwise. So it works for us all. These little handles here are also really handy. I'm going to show you about that in a moment. So the really fantastic thing about the Crossover, apart from its wonderful metal gearing and the fact that it will cut anything from vellum or from tissue paper all the way up to leather. It will cut denim, it will cut tin, and everything in between. And what's wonderful again is that you don't have to worry about sandwiches. It's this lovely little dial here that opens up those rollers so it will take you up, so you can go from thin dies like tattered lace all the way up through to your Sizzix big dies as well. So I'm going to start off here. This is your base plate. Now what's lovely about this is that either side has got chamfered edges. Now what that does is it allows you to introduce the base plate into the rollers a lot easier and it will travel through the rollers quicker. So that's our base plate. Now I'm going to use this really pretty tattered lace die. It's a thin die. Pop it on there. I have a habit of putting it over to the side. One because most die cutting machines have a sweet spot in the centre. That's not quite so important with the Crossover. But also by putting it over here, you're being frugal with your cardstock. Now I'm using 250 GSM. I know that with a thin die like tattered lace, I can easily go up to 300. Pop that over the top, and this is your cutting mat. It is, you can see, transparent, so you can actually see if it's cut beautifully or not as it goes through. The more you use it, it will start to become opaque. It's a really sturdy, strong plastic as well, so it doesn't bow. You don't get that kind of U look at all. So let's pop that on the top. Now a little tip for you is don't put your die too close to the top edge. You need to have about 1 centimetre clear so that the rollers have got an opportunity to grab the sandwich, I suppose we can call it. Now the dial here goes from 0 all the way up to number 18. I know that with a thin die it's round about 3. So at the moment it's at on about 2. So I'm just going to use my thumb wheel and just to push that up to about 3. Now I can try and push this through. Now under here I said that there was a little handle. I often use that. I put my hand into the handle and I use my thumb and the rest of my hand to push that through. Now I can feel that that's not going through at the moment, so I'm going to just push that up a little bit more. Just release that, push it back in. Right, now what's happened is the rollers have gone through, it's engaged, so I can push that through. Now I can still feel it's a little bit tight, so I'm just going to turn that back out and just another little notch. There we go, push that through. Right, now I've got it. So I'm just very gently pushing that through. There we go. And what's also really fabulous about this machine is that you don't have as many turns. It's round about 10 or 11. I'm going to take that round here. Now that's gone through once. I want to show you. There it is. I've cut it all out. And if I give that a little tap, there you can see, look at that. I mean, that is absolutely beautiful.